Hello and welcome back to our Curus Plays Project Zomboid. Today's gonna be a day where we sit inside and do amps of fucking nothing. Because as you can hear, the helicopter. And that's kind of annoying. So we're gonna be reading most of the day today. So let's get out all of our recipe books. And we're gonna learn those today. We go downstairs, we're gonna grab something to eat. We covered up all our windows. The helicopter should know we're here. But it will attract Zeds. Yeah, let's eat this stale bread. Let's find the next stalest thing. Ah, we are well fed. Strength is consistently going up, which is good. We're also going to grab this stuff here just in case we need them. This might be a 2-day episode, so this is the helicopter event. The more the helicopter can see you, the more it will hang around, and the more zombies it will attract to the area. That is mainly what makes it dangerous. So let's start with Angler USA. See how it's kind of gone away? But it might come back at any point today. These recipe magazines really don't take that long. So we are still going to avoid going outside today. So this heaters mod is a big push towards doing the grindy skill. So electricians issue small heaters, outdoor heaters, and electric heaters. Those are going to push us towards grinding electronics, which is normally kind of meh, because we'll be able to craft. And if we go into the crafting menu, which I haven't gone in before, first and foremost, let's pause. They should show up in electrical. Yeah, here it is. So this is the indoor heater. And what this can do is it can heat up a room or a house. I'm not really quite sure how effective they are. But like they're all equally effective from what I've heard. So you need to find a heater circuit. You need scrap. Oh, you need car battery. Yeah, because these are battery powered to begin with. You can't, except for the electric one. Yeah, these are battery powered. And the one at electrical 7 and metalworking 5, this one runs off power, which we're going to need generators, and we're going to need generator, how to use generators, which is so stupid. I do have another mod installed that if I right click here and more buildings, that's the mod. It expands what you can build. So like I can build, nice stuff other than the normal, just wood that's normal. So like fences and walls and that sort of thing. Even glass walls. So couches and beds, tables. Oh, we can do containers. So we can make us some nice things. I wonder if you could make a fireplace. Gun lockers. I actually like that. It doesn't seem to need... Oh, it needs carpentry 4 for some reason. It seems like some of these should need... Um, military lockers. Seems like some of these should need, like, metalworking. But, you know, that's a... You know... For a lot of these things, either you have to, you know, move them here yourself. You know, steal them from other places. Yeah. Different trash cans and stuff. So, survival. Oh, you can make a fireplace. That's actually really cool. You need carpentry 7, though. Wow. But the big one here is being able to make a well. I have the well capacity set to 9,999, which is actually like infinite, so it works like the wells that are placed on the map. So eventually we'll be able to dig ourselves a well and build it. We can also build generators. That does use metalworking and electronics. Okay, and electrical and carpentry. And we can build antique ovens. So that kind of, if we get our skills up high enough, that saves us needing to find these. But still, those skill requirements are pretty hefty, which is just fine with me. So the antique oven, it's a wood-fired oven that can, you can cook on it, and it will heat a room, and it won't create fumes. So like if you like make if I like made a fireplace in here and lit it for the winter, actually the carbon monoxide would kill me. So it's the same as if like I put a fuel generator in my house with me. Fuel generators have to be outside. Strangely, barbecues won't kill you. Fireplaces also won't kill you, even though there's no actual like chimney to the house. But carpentry 7 for that. We could install a fireplace in our house. So that's like you can build things through here and like through carpentry, and if I had the right stuff for metalworking, I could get that too. So like this is what like the normal wooden walls and stuff look like. So that's normally all you can build, but we can build nicer things at higher levels, and I like that. So that's one way of making things, of making like building type things, making items that you can then place are in here. So in electronics, like you can make noise generators, smoke bombs, pipe bombs, fire bombs. Fire bombs are not nice, and aerosol bombs. That's why like collecting hairspray is actually a thing you can do. This is also where like the actions to dismantle things come from. So if you ever wonder if you can dismantle something, you can do it here. So we can disinfect our rags and bandages because we have disinfectant. And then this is cleaning it like with water and that sort of thing. You can also place a disinfected rag in a saucepan or something, or a cooking pot with water, and boil it to disinfect it. We can also make poultices if we go out and forage. Survivalist stuff. We can make spears. We can make campfires. I have a mod to make ponchos to actually help with. I don't know where really to get the paint, but that's what a tarp and some needle and thread would be used for. So that's where all that stuff is. Refill empty lighter is a mod that I have, so you can, once you use up a lighter, normally you have to find a new one, but now you can use gasoline, which is not really what you put in lighters, but there it is. This is a lot of our building stuff. We can make spiked baseball backs, concrete, powder, log stacks. Mortar and pestle is weird that it's made out of a plank and not like a stone. I also have, we can make ladders. instead of just rope ladders, we can make actual ladders. This is everything I know that I can bake and make. So like it's all in here. Because the way the game does actions is and because this day is going to be short, because I'm going to be spending most of it skipping time, I'm just going to go all throughout this stuff. The way the game handles actions, even in the right-click menu, is those are just shortcuts to crafting recipes. So every craft you can get, I have a canning mod where you can can carrots, potatoes, and tomatoes. So if you have empty tin cans, which you get from opening canned food, I can can these vegetables. And I think I can also can meat, but I might not have the recipes for that. There's also, other sorts of canning in here, which, so like you need an empty jar, a jar lid. The jar lids get used up when you open these. You do get the empty jar back, but that's just like, IRL. When you use these canning jar lids, after you use them once, and when you open them, the seal on them can never be trusted again. But vinegar you can't make. So like, and then you need some sugar. These are expensive to do. So a lot of people in the community don't use them. Electrical, like I said, I have these. You can make bombs and distraction stuff. There are other neat things you can do. Metalworking, I don't really have much in there yet. We can roll and unroll sleeping bags, and if I was holed up in the school, there's no beds in the school, so I would get a bad night's sleep because I'd be sleeping on a chair. And then there's going to be a whole bunch of like vehicle stuff here. There's like the stuff I can do for farming, which is open seeds, mechanical, tuning, upgrading bags. This is something that I'm looking at that I would like to do. So you can upgrade. I got a mod that allows you to upgrade your packs so that they can, at level 5, they hold 10 times what they normally do. So that might be something to look into. I wonder if the bag I have is in here. I don't see duffel bag. Oh, there it is. Duffel bag. So 10 units of thread, some leather strips. Once I start doing tailoring, I'll be able to get that. A lot of this other stuff has to do with mods I have installed. So I've got a bunch of like military vehicle mods because in my mind, when the day that this starts is actually like 14 days after the infection really takes hold. And so like the whole place is actually like there was a military response, so like there would be some military vehicles around, and we've seen some of them. We can make ISO containers. Yeah, we learned some fishing stuff. We have some trapping stuff that we learned. So we're just going to be learning a whole bunch of things. And if I go to my health, go to training materials here, this will give me a list of everything that I've read. For some reason it says I've read Firearms for Beginners already, when I know I haven't, and reloading techniques. So these are all books I've read. Here are all the recipes that are in the game. So like I'm using... Yeah, I'm missing Anglo USA Volume 1. The electronics, the engineering. There's 2 good cooking. I need to find Guerrilla Radio, because that'll let me craft radios. I need this to be able to hook generators up to things. So that book's really important for power. I have all the lanes. For some reason I still have an AutoStar mod installed. Firing magazine, hunter, metalwork magazines, and then like all of the VHSs and stuff. Some of these will teach me things, some of these won't. So that's why we're going to be sitting here reading. Read. Okay. And because I have Let Me Think, that'll let me read good cooking. So we're just going to read all of these just to get through all the... And you need to read these Lane's auto manuals to be able to work on cars. That's what those are important for. Herbalist is going to teach us some more stuff. Already had read The Hunter Volume 2. Looks like I only need Metalwork Volume 2. Character's getting very bored and a little sad. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a word search. That'll help. Now, all of these books that I've read, and then go ahead and drop it here. So, tailoring volume 1 out. Okay, I've already read this. I've already read Carpentry 1. Well, I've got a bunch of my tools in here. Eventually, I'm gonna build out like a little library. Yeah, so I've already read these. Let's go ahead and read this. And the higher we go in these skill book training levels, the higher we go in these, the more pages they have, so the longer they take to read. Right now, I can, if I have free time during a day, I can knock out one of these books in a day. And it'll take multiple days for the other books. There's another... So now I can put tailoring away, and I can finally start doing tailoring stuff. I guess I can start doing that. I am hungry. Notice, because I'm hungry, whenever there's a pop-up above my head, that's not normal. There we go, some fresh lettuce. Let's just eat all of that. That's from mod as well. I like to have a lot of, like, I love having, like, a lot of UI, like, ticks telling me what's going on. Wow, grapefruit serves a, you know, does a lot of hunger. Okay, let's pick these up here. Okay, I've already read all these. I can pick these up and put these away upstairs. So, along with the mod that allows me to increase the carrying capacity of my backpacks, I actually have another mod going on as well that allows me to modify the belt that my character's wearing. And basically, it allows me to do that, like, without any penalty or really needing to do anything. Let's see, how long have we been going? Only 20 minutes. We can put another day in today. Oh, we're bored, but we're not tired. Oh, it's because we haven't really been doing anything today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a saw. I need to grab sheets for my... Yeah, we're going to grab a saw. We're going to throw that in our backpack. Because we've done nothing physical today, that's why we're not tired. However, I believe we have sleeping pills. I would rather keep a consistent sleep schedule. Sleeping tablets. These you need to be careful with these. Sleeping tablets can kill you if you take too many. You can drink alcohol or eat sleeping tablets to get your to make your character tired. So our fatigue here, we're not even too tired yet, so it won't even let us sleep for, like, we can try to sleep, but it won't be for very long. So we'll be up like in the morning. So what we want to do is use sleeping tablets. We're gonna take some here. And those are going to increase the rate at which we feel tired dramatically. So we should feel tired shortly. Go ahead and drop those in there. And it's 9 p.m., so I'm going to go ahead and attempt to sleep after we hit the first level of tired. I wonder when they're going to wear off. I know I'm not doing anything that, like, puts us forward at all while I watch this bar go up, but... those do work. My character did start feeling very tired within like half an hour. Oh god, don't tell me we're gonna get up in the middle of the night. 5:30, nice and early. Alright, we're gonna have to start worrying about finding other weapons now, because our baseball bat here, we can't keep... it's gonna get to a point where we can't keep repairing it, really. So let's go over here. So, either 2 wood glue, which doesn't do much. Adhesive tape is the best, but it's gonna take 4. Or no. Yeah, we're not gonna potentially repair 7 with 2 duct tape. And that's what we're gonna get. So we're gonna need to start looking for weapons. I think we're gonna visit next door. See, there's Zed's over in there now. But that's the street over. We're separated by this big ass fence. I do need that mop. But what we're really here for, first of all, I'm gonna set everything on the ground. Assemble a long table. Yeah, what we're really here for is sheets. And XP for XP for carpentry. So the beds are going to be real big for that. So first things first, we're going to remove any sheets from the windows. Which I know sounds kind of, you know, sounds kind of counterintuitive. We're going to speed up time again today for all that sweet, sweet carpentry XP. I think I need to get to level 5 in carpentry to put up the gates that I want to basically wall in the like this whole like little subdivision and have a safe area, because I do have it in my sandbox options that zombies can't break anything that the player constructs. So let's pick up those nails. If I find a microwave, I am going to pick one up though and take it back. You can also start disassembling these might as well fill up while I'm here. Fire extinguisher is a handy thing to have. M35A2 run flat tire. Nothing in here, so we'll go upstairs. I know I didn't grab the sheets, but I'll come through. I'll get them. to speed up time. The bed ought to get me to my next level in carpentry. No? Pretty close, though. Pillows used for something, I just don't know what. More nails. I do know tweezers don't get used up. How much I do know. Come on. Just dump out onto the floor. There we go. And we're a little bit into level 3. Now we have to read the next carpentry book. I'm thinking hammers are going to kind of become part of our regular, part of the regular items we use. Okay, let's remove the curtains. What curtains do we have in here? I need a screw to disassemble the door. Yeah, then there were 2 in here. I'll grab anything non-essential that I didn't before. Like this gas can, light bulb, hand torch. I actually want this. That's a rare find. I've never actually seen that before. And then there's a mop in here. And a dirty rag that I can clean up. We can put that to use at our property. Now, if the zombies over here see me, they will eventually path out and around depending on how long I remain in their view. Okay, so first things first, mop goes here. Dish towels can go under here. I hear somebody outside, but I need to be not encumbered before I deal with that. I hate this little closet. I'm gonna put something in there. Alright, empty gas can. that crowbar won't make a very good tool. This fire extinguisher's really weighing me down. Ah, it will not fit, so... Wish I could place it standing up. So I'm a little bit bored, I'm a little bit hungry. Back to here. Just eat the entirety of the corn. And then the processed cheese. Raise up calories a little bit. Great taco. A bell pepper taco. Taco. Yeah, so like you can do this stuff and that will train your, like making tacos and salads, stuff like that, and sandwiches, that will train your... Okay, so I hear somebody out here, so I'm gonna take care of that. Hey dude, I don't like you being on my property. So, if you could just not be on my property, that would be fantastic. Eventually, I'm not going to be able to go anywhere near that pile. Let's get you guys out of my yard. Eventually, I'd love to clean up the neighbor's yard too. I'm moving the corpses more to just keep any sickness that would come from them. I have to move them to keep them at bay. So... And we have to keep preparing for the future. We can't stay mired in what's going on now. Like, I could spend days just grinding out skills. The helicopter event is a good time to grind out skills. However... Yeah, they saw me. That's why the music's going. Oh, this is a modded car. That's why. This is the Mustard. Because they can't use Mustang. I just noticed there's another Z across the street. Okay, this is starting to fly up. So I can't spend a whole lot of time over near it. I kind of don't care if they rot out there. This area right here is my main base. I'm gonna have to eventually jump the fence and deal with those three before they attract more. But I am gonna have to go back to the school. And the reason for that is quite simple. I need to raid all the trash cans for trash bags. I'm gonna need at least 4 for a water collector when the power shuts off. And that's why I have all the lights in the house on, because when those lights finally go out, that's going to let me know that the power's off without me really having to do anything else. Part of my plan on dealing with that is I want to put a I want to put a generator on the roof, but I need to find the how-to generators book. It's not in the school. There is a bookstore in town. Like, I'm gonna have to check a couple of things. Like, where it's located. We have to start checking these cars to see if I can find one with a key. Then I can siphon gas out of the other car. Excuse me, out of the other cars. Yeah, you all guys are hungry. You'll eventually make your way over here. No, I'm not going to do corpse removal anywhere other than this little plot. So, a generator would be nice to preserve food in fridges and freezers. You're still up there. And that's mostly what I want it for. Light is also nice. It can power the lights inside the house. With enough electronics, you can actually swap all the lights to battery power. If my character weren't desensitized, he would be getting panicked every time he sees sets. This is quite the pile, isn't it? Alright. Gonna collect the miscellaneous clothes in my yard now, too. Alright. There we go. Did some cleanup. Got some more stuff here that I can move. It was just more useful to drop it here than in my clothes pile upstairs. Ah, yes, the oldie clothes pile. I don't want the duct tape in there. Just clothes. And the wallet, because it's junk. Oh, I know why I'm so heavy. I'm carrying this radio. 1.5 encumbrance. We have 2 garbage bags. We need at least 2 more. To survive winter, we need 4 of the really big rain barrels to have enough water for the winter. those in here. Throw these CDs right there. Okay. Alright, so this line is back. That line was missing. I was kind of like, uh-oh. Okay. So I think we'll go to the bathroom. We'll wash off. Wash our baseball bat. Keeping as clean as possible is really important to not getting any infections. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our skizzers. We're going to take the ones that aren't in great condition. I clicked on this. I'm going to put any grip sheets I have in here just so I have them, even though I have bandages now. And we're going to go downstairs and we're going to train some tailoring. Because we're going to pick up all of this stuff. Except all this tainted water. We're not picking that up. Alright, so we're going to need summer clothes and we're going to need winter clothes. So that's how this is going to run. So we're going to dump all of this stuff. And we're going to look at condition and insulation. So, trunks, boxers, briefs, they don't have any difference in condition, insulation, or how much protection they provide. So if we can... we're still unloading everything. We're just going to grab these. Alright, so it's the same with all of these. So I don't really see a reason to wear them. Same with the bras. Same with tights. They don't even provide any insulation either. Like it's okay, yeah. So like there's stacks. I figured it would do something like give each one a. So what can I do with these? I can only wear or place. I can't rip them up. We're just gonna make sure on everything. Alright. So these are all gonna go to the dump because they're useless to us. They provide no insulation, they provide no protection. They don't do anything except those Zeds are gone, I notice. They don't do anything except stuff that's cosmetic. So we're going to get rid of all of them. So clothes we want to keep are clothes in high condition. Clothes deteriorate over time, especially with wear, with combat, that sort of thing. So if we take a look at what we're wearing, it's still in good condition. It provides insulation, wind resistance. We are getting bite and scratch defense off of our jeans. We do have socks. Our sneakers have taken damage. We can technically repair them and rip them as well. We can craft this into about +2, which is going to give us +2, which would give us +2, what is it? More slots on there. Okay. These satin negligees, they provide no bite defense or scratch defense. They have a little bit of insulation and wind resistance, but I'm not going to wear them. So what we can do now is we can rip them, and with the scissors, we should get some thread and rip sheets. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. It was starting to do all these too, and I didn't want that. Okay, so these socks are not as good as long socks. However, 2 sets of these in good condition. Inspect. So you can see the good condition, what their dirtiness level, their blood level. So you can inspect all that stuff. So we're just going to grab 2 pairs of these. This is going to be for summer wear. And the rest of these can go. So we'll put these out here. It's the same with the long socks. Because eventually your clothes degrade, so I always want to have 2, at least a spare pair. Oh my god, they got ripped up. We've got some of these with holes. The sneakers are always worth keeping, but like, because they provide a run speed modifier, they have a little bit of defense, they make you a bit quieter. The regular shoes, they slow you down a little bit, but they provide more protection. I think the only protective wear that I'd wear over sneakers is boots. They don't seem to have any better insulation or wind resistance. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the shoes. If we can rip the baseball hats, we will. It's just worth keeping sneakers around. Preferably ones with darker colors, so I guess we'll get rid of some of these. Striped t-shirts and t-shirts. It shouldn't matter between the two of them. So I prefer solid colored t-shirts anyway. All of these socks can go. get into all these miscellaneous clothing things that I just keep just because. These are short denim shorts. These aren't in as good condition, but they're better. We're not really caring about condition right now. Denim shirt's actually pretty good. Better bite and scratch defense. The jeans are the same as what I'm wearing, so I'm wearing jeans. Yeah, baggy jeans. Baggy jean, oh, they both slow you down the same. It looks like they're basically the same except for insulation. Yeah, regular jeans are better, so the baggy ones can go. This leather jacket's in poor condition. It would need to be patched, but it is water resistance, actually. It is not as good wind resistance, or the same. Yeah, so the regular jacket can go too. I have a good leather jacket downstairs. Yeah, we're going through this. So now, so as our tailoring goes up, we're going to have a better chance at finding, at getting materials back. Oh, we got some thread. Sweet. We can't rip the baseball jacket, or the baseball stuff. Yep, we're getting drowsy, we're hungry, we're bored, but, you know, once we finish tearing through all this. Nice. Getting some thread. It's not very often, but it's something. Okay, so tearing stuff, we're not really training. Okay, we're getting some tailoring skill. Just not a whole lot. Getting 0.75, I think, which is 3 times. 0.25 for everything we rip. But, yeah. Go back in here and drop these hats. Not really a whole lot I can do with those. So the next part of like grinding here is you get your needle and thread. Like you get all your thread. So I can actually take my thread here and I can be like, you know, add to that. Until it's full. So I can come over here to where I've got my my other needles and thread. So we'll grab those real quick. We have a bunch of thread here. So what you do is you go into here, you inspect it, and you can right-click this and you can add padding. Add padding to all using ripped sheets. And this will start training your tailoring. 1.5 each. Now, if I could find something like overalls, those have the most things for doing this, and then you remove all patches. And those also give you XP. And you have a chance of getting the ripped sheets back. See, it used up, you know, some of my thread to do. So what you would do is you would do this over and over again. And once you get high enough level here, you can start repairing clothes instead of just adding patches. So here we go. Even though you get pitiful amounts of XP for doing this, this is the way to do it. And you can, depending on the kinds of patches you put on clothes, you can get more protective values. Something that I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to drop all my denim strips and leather strips so I don't use them. Because those are better than ripped sheets, but they're harder to get a hold of. I'll drop my weight a little bit. Let's eat before we go to bed. So, and as far as clothes go, I want 2 sets of summer clothes and 2 sets of winter clothes. But what I really need to find is like a puffer coat. But we are starting to go through our perishable foods. I should tomorrow read the cooking book and start cooking a lot of our frozen stuff. Well, we'll keep doing this until midnight. Inspect. And you can do this until you run out of thread or rip sheets. Add padding to all. I think I only hit one. So the higher a skill goes up, the more of a chance we have to get stuff back. And we'll be able to improve the condition of our clothes and repair them. And eventually I'm going to start patching some of my favorite stuff with leather, with the leather patches. This has been quite a long episode, I think. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, just a little bit over an hour. It's not too bad. Ah. Oh. 10% chance to get patches back. That might go up, depending. But the real limiter here is actually thread for us. Which, you know, we'll raise our level, we'll get more thread per thing we tear up, and it's kind of a self-sustaining thing. But adding the patches to your clothes can really help your survivability. Also, finding clothes with just better protective capabilities is also really good. don't know if it's actually using up... Oh, needles don't have durability, so I don't really need more than one. So I think I can afford to do this one more time after this. You know, for how much thread I have. Let's add these together. Just less than half a level, and we didn't even go through all of our clothes yet that we've collected. Yep, that's it. So we'll just remove those. And that's it. That's level 2 for tailoring. So there's a little bit of grind to this game. And when you get a patch back, wow, I have enough to do one more. So now, if we remove the patch, we have a 15% chance to get it back. So you get more XP back when you get the patch back. So that uses up all of that. So I think I might be able to fit my ripped sheets back in the sewing kit, which would be hilarious. It didn't use up our scissors, I don't believe. Nope. They're still in the condition they were in. We'll empty those out in the morning. But anyways, thank you for watching. This is Arcturus, signing off.